Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Max Coverage TV. If you are a fan of the New York Yankees or a baseball fan in general, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on the replay, shout out to you. Drop me a comment down below. What are your thoughts on today's topics? But the main topic, before the crazy news that just broke about Shohei Ohtani, we'll definitely have to talk about that. But the main news is going to be relax, New York Yankee fans. Take a chill pill. Relax, okay? Because we saw what happened today. The New York Yankees scratched Anthony Rizzo from today's lineup right before the Mets game. But I don't think it's anything to be freaking out about. I really don't. So we'll be talking about it. Let's get the pre-live crew started in the house, though. We got Lore. We got John. Kenneth Berry dropping a member for a month. Says, thanks, Max, for the great content. Must appreciate it. Thank you, brother. How you doing, man? Thanks for letting everybody know. Hit that like button. Richard, Johnny Wenhendo, Jonathan Sosa, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. The Ace Avenue walking in saying, cheer. And he says, Volpe stubs his toe. Yankee fans, oh no, season is over. It's that's basically what's going on right now, Ace. Not everybody. Not everybody. I'm not gonna sit here and say every fan is out there just going crazy right now, because that's not true at all. I just want to say chill, calm down to the fans that are out there that are panicking right now. It seems like after every single little piece of news that drops about this team and the health and all this stuff. Calm down. That's what I'm trying to say. Steve, how you doing, my friend? Andrew popping in saying Yankee. Oh, shut up. Jonathan Sosa in the house saying RELAX. This man used to play for the Green Bay Packers, but he's quoting Aaron Rodgers. What's going on, Jonathan? I want to know about Shohei. Will he get banned from baseball like P. Rose? Well, we'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it because that's some crazy news. Literally, right before, why is it every time I go live for a little talk show, something happens and it just flips the whole script around. And now that's the biggest news right now in the whole internet. It seems like everyone's going to probably be streaming now. Oh, Shohei Ohtani is going to be suspended. We'll find out. Paul says, we'll be good. We're looking really good right now. Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. And we're going to talk about today's game as well because some pitchers were on the mound today. Some very, very important pitchers. And they both did pretty well. So that just makes it that much more difficult for the Yankees' decision on who's going to be the number 5 starter in this rotation. Miss Terry's popping in saying no pun intended, but I think the Yankees dodged a bullet with Ohtani. Ooh, I like what you did there, Miss Terry. I like that. I think we did too. We'll find out. Go Yankees. Hi, how you doing? Chef Nick is walking in the house saying, what's up, Max? The chef is in the building. Yankees can get the best free agents in the world during the offseason and still suck next season. Jesus. Just take a look how the Diamondbacks were last year. Yeah, I mean, baseball is one of those sports, man, that we can all talk about it. We can all predict it, but something happens every year. A sleeper team comes out of the woodwork, comes out of nowhere like Randy Orton when he RKOs somebody. But I mean, it happens every season, man. It happens every season. James asking out of curiosity, what do the Yankees do when DJ and Rizzo are both out simultaneously? Who convets them? So my guess, James, and this is, of course, say if DJ is going to be injured to start this season, he's going to be on the IL and possibly to start the season, right? I think we would have to see Kevin Smith and Oswaldo Cabrera. That's my guess right now. I don't think the Yankees are going to sign anybody off the free agent market. I mean, I took a look. The only third baseman's out there that is noticed, like even a thought that you could sign would be Evan Longoria, who's 38 years old, which we're not going to do, or Gene Segura. That's the only two that makes sense. I don't think the Yankees are going to do that. And right now, man, I know we're sitting here. It's what, 6 days away until opening day. Kevin Smith might make this roster. Kevin Smith might make this roster, everybody. Now, we do have Jordan Groshans still on the roster as well. He's a third baseman. But right now, it looks like Oswaldo Cabrera and Kevin Smith will be the guys that are going to be filling in. So basically, say if both guys are out, say if DJ misses and Rizzo misses, I think Kevin Smith will be on third and Oswaldo Cabrera will be on first base. Now, I think Oswaldo would be the next man up. Say if one of the two is in the lineup, Oswaldo Cabrera would be the other guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think Cabrera is the first man up, and then Kevin Smith potentially would be on this opening day roster just because he knows how to play third base. He knows the position. And we just have to sit here and just take that as what it is for right now. Of course, we're going to talk about DJ LeMahieu's injury, how he's looking. I got some footage of him playing he's doing some fielding work today. My boy saying Liddy Friday. You already know what time it is, my boy. Put your cups in there, put your glass in there, put your waters in there, put whatever you're sipping on in there, raise it to the sky, baby, because the weekend is here, Liddy Friday. You already know. Kenneth says, I think the Yankees should keep Heel and Clayton Beeter on the roster and move to a 6-man rotation to protect the youngster. So Heel did good again today, but so did Will Warren. And I haven't really seen much of Clayton Beeter recently. I called the Pirates game and did not see him. He wasn't in the game. He did not play today. So Luis Heel today, 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Now his spring ERA is sitting at a 2.87, and Will Warren got the win. He's 3-1 now in spring. He pitched 5 innings, took over for Heel. 3 hits allowed, only 1 earned run, no strikeouts, but still got the job done. Now his ERA is sitting at 3.52 in the spring. Heel, of course, would have got the W if he would have pitched 1 more inning. But, I mean, both the guys did pretty good today. So it looks like it's going to be Heel or Will Warren. It looks like that's what the Yankees are going to be doing. Now, Luke Weaver, his name could be in the mix too because he didn't look that bad against the Pirates. I mean, these guys are stepping up. You know, they're taking the opportunity as much, by the horns. They're filling in as best as they can. What's up, Donnie? How you doing, bro? No, we played at 1 o'clock today, John. We beat the Mets. But it looks like my guess would be Will Warren or Luis Heel. I think it's down to 2. Down to 2 guys. But still a couple more games left of spring. So we'll find out. So let's talk about the Rizzo news to start the show off because that's, of course, the thumbnail, and that's the main topic that, some Yankee fans are freaking out about. He got scratched today due to what was it? Hold on, let me bring it up here on the screen. Well, this is him saying, I'm fully confident I'll be out there for opening day. This is him talking to Meredith Marakovics. He got scratched due to tightness in his lat, but they say it's precautionary. So this is when I say relax to everybody. Like, you could be this guy right here freaking out saying he better be. Yeah, that's all of us right now. I get it. That's all of us right now. I understand that. But it's spring training at the end of the day. It'll be different. It'll be different if he was scratched during a regular season game. I'm aware of that. But this happened to Judge. Everyone went into a panic mode. Listen, why? Why freak out over spring training? We're so close to opening day. You cannot risk putting in Rizzo, putting in anybody for that. If anybody's sore, if anybody has anything wrong with them, don't play them. It's spring training. Who cares? So that's my thing. And if you can sit here and bash the organization all you want. You can sit here and bash the training staff. I'm with you on that. The training staff, the organization, the front office, they have tend to lie to us a lot. They have tend to kind of beat around the bush. But I'm taking the player's word for it. Aaron Judge said that he would be okay if this was opening day, he would be out there. And guess what? He played on Wednesday. He played today as well. He's out there. He's playing. His injury was nothing serious. He got an MRI on his ab. Okay, precautionary measurement. Boom. Judge is back. Now Rizzo's telling everybody, I'm fully confident I'll be in there opening day. So take the player's word. Don't say what you want about the organization, say what you want about the front office, but if the player is saying it themselves, you got to take it. You got to take their word for it, and that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't think it's anything serious. He just had a tightness in his lat. At the end of the day, it's spring training. We're so close to opening day. Why risk throw a guy out there for a couple more at bats that he could potentially tweak something, make it more drastic than what it is? Just sit him. Just sit him. He'll look good, Max, but Will Warren probably the fifth starter. You think so, Donnie? Like I said, I think it's between the two. I think they're going to lean more Will Warren, but I think Heel has proved that he deserves at least a shot. Skip's asking, when's opening day? Opening day is March 28th. Kenneth says, I think that Luke Weaver will start this season as a long relief out of the bullpen. He could, and I could see that too. He just has more experience than all these other guys. So, yeah, what's up, Chad? Yankees beat the Mets. Yes, they did. New York Giant Frank in the house. Yeah, hey, Max, what's up? I just joined. Did something major happen? Not really, other than Shohei Ohtani he's getting investigated by the MLB. That's the big news. But no, I mean, I was just talking. I wanted to pop on here live and kind of just hang out with everybody. Miss Terry saying, go UConn. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why, but it's saying I got a connection issue. So I hope I'm not like lagging or anything on y'all's end. But nothing major happened. It's just the Rizzo news coming out that he got scratched today, and some people are just panicking and stuff. So Kenneth's asking, this is the last week of spring training. Most players have got their swings and pitches in. The team is being cautious to get everyone as healthy as they can for the start of the season. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I think Rizzo has shown this team he's ready to go, right? Why risk a guy that's hitting above 350 in the spring who's been just doing great all around? Like Anthony Rizzo has looked like the Rizzo from last season before the injury happened. So I wouldn't even risk it. Today, let's go over the box score a little bit. Gleyber Torres got a nice hit, RBI, drew a walk. So now he's hitting 359 on the spring, looking great. I think Gleyber Torres is low-key one of the best players this spring for the Yankees. That's my opinion, but I'm not mad at you, Donnie. Why would I be mad at you? What's up, Dr. Van? Yo, yo, yo. What's up, bro? How you doing? James is saying, why freak out? Verdugo was out of the lineup as well. Did fans freak out about him? They are human. They deserve break once in a while. That's what, yeah. Verdugo was out. He got scratched. I think it was early in the spring he got scratched. But I don't know, man. It's just some fans are just like, they get into a panic so quick. And I just wanted to make sure that, we can all calm down a little bit. Now, this would be different if this was midseason, if this was in the regular season, that's a different story. But we're sitting here 6 days away, and we can't risk hurting anybody right now. So we'll see. Terry Stanton is looking awesome. So now Stanton got another base knock today with an RBI, drew a walk, so he went 1 for 3. He's now hitting over 300, a cool 316. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Giancarlo's looking awesome. He's looking ready to go. Volpe, another good day at the plate. 1 hit, 1 walk. He scored 2 runs as well. A lot of our guys are hitting above 300, which is a very, very nice thing to see, especially if you're, if you know this team from last season. All of our starters pretty much hitting over 300. Judge is only hitting 167, but I'm not worried about Aaron Judge. I'm worried about these other guys that are hitting great right now. So Jose Trevino, 2 hits today, 1 run score, 2 in an RBI as well, and Kevin Smith, a 2 RBI double. So look at him. Look at Kevin Smith doing some work at the plate. Kevin Smith now is hitting actually better than Oswaldo Cabrera. Kevin Smith's hitting 256 now in spring, and Oswaldo hitting 205. That's what I think this team might rely more on Kevin Smith to be the opening day third baseman. Dare I say it, because he knows how to play the position better than Oswaldo can. He's been hitting better than Oswaldo. And they actually have been throwing him in the lineup as like the starting third baseman. So I think I'm serious. I think Kevin Smith has a shot to really make this team. I'm good, Dr. Van. I had a long ass day of work, but I'm good. I'm off now. So John's asked, hey Max, what about Jordan Montgomery being inside by the Yankees and the Red Sox? I've heard some Jordan Montgomery buzz. I've heard there's still a ways, or there's a gap between the Yankees and Jordan Montgomery. I can pull it up real quick to make sure I didn't miss any news. Like I said, I was working today, so this is my time to kind of like catch up on some news as well with all of you. But I'm shocked the Red Sox haven't really made an offer, especially with Giolito being on the shelf the whole season. I haven't seen anything other than the Yankees and Jordan Montgomery. They've reached out, but there's a gap between the two. Yeah, John Heyman says there's a gap. So, but they are talking. They are talking. What's up, Cruise Control? Hi, brother. Not worried. Rizzo looks good. Stan as well. But let's see against Framber Valdez. Yeah, I can't wait for opening day. Like opening weekend is going to be fun. Like every single game is going to be so fun. I'm calling every single game, of course, but I cannot wait for next weekend. I am keeping up with March Madness. Florida Atlantic cost me a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but they burned my parlay today, so I kind of got upset with that. But UConn destroyed Stetson, so I'm happy that happened. But I got UConn winning the whole thing once again. I made my bracket. UConn's going all the way, back to back on them. Also, Grisham looked good today as well. Yeah, Trent Grisham. Like I said, I couldn't even watch the game. So he didn't get any hits. He drew a walk, so good for him. He's gonna make the team. Trent Grisham has nothing to worry about. He's making the team, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with the third base. And I think Kevin Smith might be our opening day third baseman. Everybody. Chef Nick says, I'd rather save all that money in the world to re-sign Soto than to go after Montgomery or keep any potential free agents after this season. I am with you 100%. I don't think the Yankees, they're talking to him, so they're interested. But if they go too high, that luxury tax is going to hit them. But I'm with you, bro. I know we have to focus on this season because Juan Soto is not promised next, but you need all the money you can to get Juan Soto back in the pinstripes for a long time. So he's going to test the market, sadly. That's just what happens with Scott Boras. But, the Yankees have one of the best odds to re-sign Juan Soto. I think really it's going to come down to the Mets or the Yankees for him. And I know the Mets will be the high roller. They're going to be the guy, Steve Cohen is going to be the guy that's going to offer him the whole Brinks truck. But I think at the end of the day, you're playing for the Yankees. I'd rather play for the Yankees than the Mets. I'm sorry. If there's any Mets fans in the house, I'm sorry. Donnie says, told people that Monty goes to Boston because he still has that bad taste in his mouth. He might, and his wife works in Boston, so it'll make sense for his family to go there. Miss Cindy walking in the house. Yeehaw! What's up, Miss Cindy? How you doing? Boras looking to use the Yankees for leverage. Heyman works for Boras to drive the price. That's true. Yeah, hey, John Heyman, that's all he does is report on these Boras clients. Seems like that's every single live stream he does or any news that he breaks. It's all about the Scott Boras clients. Seems like. What's going on, Houston, Texas? Dave, how you doing? I know you're ready for opening day. Trent Grisham had a great diving catch. His glove is top notch. Like Trent Grisham's defense, him and out there in the field does not worry me whatsoever. That's why he's going to be very important to this team because when Judge needs, a day away from center field, Trent Grisham will be out there and I'm not going to be worried. You know what I'm saying? Like last season, that's what happened. You sat down Judge, then he got hurt, of course, but you sit Judge and then Harrison Bader got hurt. You had guys out there that don't even know how to play outfield like IKF. So Trent Grisham being on the team, being on the bench, and his defense is going to be very important. Richard saying, "Hey Max, would you take Matt Manning and Javier Baez and $50 million for Henry Lelane?" I wouldn't. I wouldn't, Richard. I think Javier Baez is washed. I mean, after the guy got paid from Detroit, his play just went down the drain. I would not want Javier Baez. I know he's a phenomenal defensive, shortstop, but I wouldn't. I think Henry Lelane has a lot of potential. I know 50 million looks nice though. That 50 million looks really good, Richard. But I think I'm gonna side with Henry Lelane. Yeah, I'm talking about UConn Huskies. Max Grisham made a Sports Center catch. Let me look it up because I didn't see it. So let me see this. Y'all hyping this up. So this better be a Sports Center top 3. Okay. Huh. I see y'all. Let's see. Okay, on the run. Nice little jump. Nice. Ooh-wee! That's just what he does, baby. That's what he does. I gotta take it off because man, MLB hit me with a freaking copyright, not a strike, but like a copyright claim because I brought up a Carlos Rodon interview, and I guess like they didn't like that. I don't freaking know, but that was a nice catch. James, when does Ohtani get suspended with pay, eventually with no pay for gambling since the investigation has started? He won't get suspended unless they find more. I think he's guilty, guys. I really do. The news that came out already that we know about, if you don't know, Ohtani's camp set up a 90-minute interview with ESPN with his interpreter. I'm sorry. And in that interview, he basically said that Ohtani was wiring the money to the guy because the interpreter was so much in debt that Ohtani was, helping him out basically, but he didn't trust giving him the money. So he was wiring the illegal bookie the money right there. He's a part of this. Like your name is on that wire. So Ohtani's in some deep trouble here. Like, I think he's going to get suspended. Now, MLB said that he wasn't, or they weren't going to investigate him, but now, 2 days later, they are. It's crazy stuff, man. What's going on, Ghost? Steve, I'm sure he's going to sign with Boston because he already has a place to live there, so he doesn't have to worry about finding a place. Yeah, I mean, Boston would make the most sense. I was speculating that he was going to go to Boston earlier in this offseason. I was shocked he didn't. But then Boston went Lucas Giolito route and kind of that talk fizzled out. I don't know, man. FJE saying, who is Boris leveraging if no one is making Monty any offers? At this point, it's like we're 6 days away from opening day, so you can use us for leverage all you want. But yeah, like not a lot. Like honestly, if you think about it, the Giants are going to be out. They just signed Snell. I think potentially Monty might only have two teams that are like even able to talk to you, and that's the Yankees and maybe the Angels, and of course Red Sox are up there. But I think those 3 teams, that's it. I don't think his market is anything more than those 3 teams. So he might have to bite the bullet, man. And the Rangers signed Michael Lorenzen, so they went that route. They signed him on like a 1-year, $4.5 million contract. So there's his replacement in that rotation. Rah, what's going on, bro? Ron, so if they don't get Monty, who should be the next target for them? They're not going to sign anybody. If they don't get Monty, they're not going to sign anyone, Ron. They're going to go in-house. They're going to go either Luis Heel, they're going to go Will Warren, Luke Weaver. I think it's between Warren and Heel, or my 2 guesses. I think North Carolina's a good team. I think they're going to go far. Lelane looks to me like a young Randy Johnson. We got a lot of towers. We got a lot of tall pitchers in this farm. Kenneth says, I hope Monty goes to Boston so we can kick his arse for 2 to 3 starts that he'd make against us. Yeah, let's kick his arse. I know I want to unload. Hey, yo. Depends if we get Bias. Can we get him back on the roids? That's the only time he'll be playing better because he has looked like shit. Javier Bias has looked like absolute shit. What's happening? Why are we having it chilled? I mean, just because of the Anthony Rizzo news. He was scratched today, and I just wanted to make sure everyone's calming down, man. Like I said, it's spring training. It's spring training. Here, let me bring it up. Anthony Rizzo has been scratched from the lineup due to a tight lat. But this is from his own mouth. Anthony Rizzo said he is fully confident that he will be in the Yankees lineup for opening day. If he says it, I run with it. I'm going with it. I trust him. Hold on, let me check. Let me catch up on the chat. He got to get suspended if they. Oh yeah, rah. I think he's gonna get suspended. I think so. Otani should be. Yep, he should. Max, you're telling me that Otani doesn't have a bank app on his phone? Come on, my 60-year-old mother has one. No, I know he does. I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. He was sending a wire, and when you send a wire, your name is attached to it. So he's already in trouble there. Like I feel like they don't. What really? They don't have to really look far. I think they have enough information to do stuff with it. You think he's going to Baltimore? That would be. How would you feel about that, bro? If Montgomery went to Baltimore? Rangers aren't. Yeah, no. Rangers signed Michael Lorenzen. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to sign Monty back. Ghost says, "Let's not spend the money on Monty. That guy's a fluke. Even if you sign him now, he won't be able to join the team for at least a month. That's another thing. That's another thing you got to think about. This. I mean, I know these guys. Like I've been saying, I know these guys are doing their own workouts. They're staying in shape, all that good stuff. But it's still going to be probably a month, like you said, until they're MLB ready." Matthew says, "Why would Boston even spend that kind of money, though? Boston will be lucky if they don't finish in last place. Losing can be cheap. No reason to pay or lose when you can lose for free." I mean, you make a good point, bro. And I think they already signed, like, Boston, they're not going to win this year. I think they know they're on a rebuild, and this is Alex Cora's. I think this is the whole front office's last year in that contract. So there might be a complete change of, the front office after this season for Boston. So I don't think they're going to be making too many big moves. I know Devers is not happy about it though, but that's his own damn fault. That's what you get for signing back with him. I know you got your money. Don't get me wrong. Go get your money, but don't come out a year later saying that you're frustrated that the team isn't making anything you're the man complaining about the team not making enough moves when you're getting paid $300 million from that team that you signed last season. Why are you complaining? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you complaining? The Astros couldn't afford Snell. Yeah, the Astros aren't getting Monty. I mean, the Astros could get Snell, Texas Repo Joe. I think they just they weren't gonna bite under Boris. Like that Snell contract is kind of crazy. If you look at how it's structured, he's getting paid like $15 million this year, and then $16 million is deferred until like 2016. But he can opt out, and he'll still get that $16 million. But if he opts back in for year 2, he'll get $30 million plus the 16 after that. Like, it's kind of a weird contract. Let the kids play. We already saw the kids play last year. How did that turn out? Max, my man, do we know who's playing third base for us? I'm thinking it's Kevin Smith, man. I think it's Kevin Smith. Bro, do you remember I came on with you and the Ace the other day? That was a match. That's your Lambros? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. What's up? Yeah, I was wondering who joined. I know, like, I remember you, but I didn't. Like, I knew you had a different username. So if you don't get suspended, it's because he's the face of baseball for MLB. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna bring up this thread. I gotta find it because my buddy sent me this today when I was at work, and I gotta pull this up, man. I sent it in my Discord, but this thread is insane because he was betting on. This is all alleged, but supposedly he was betting on his team to lose. Like he would be on the mound, and then like I gotta pull this up. I gotta find it because it's so crazy because this guy was betting on like the over under on the runs, the over under on strikeouts for him, and it's like a lot of money. God, where is this? Hold on, let me see something here. I'm gonna find this. Okay, let me. I found his account. To me, smokes. Bear with me, guys. Give me a second here. I'm looking it up. Yeah, it was in Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right here. I'm bringing up his Twitter account. Okay, here it is. Look at this stuff, guys. This is crazy stuff. So Ohtani throwing games, a thread. Now this is all alleged. There's no proof that this is actually Ohtani. But July 22nd, 2022, a bet of $1 million was placed for the Atlanta Braves to score over 6.5 runs against the Angels, parlayed with the Braves minus 3.5, which means like the spread on the game. So that basically the Braves had to win by 4 runs. The bet was placed with a bookie in Shohei Ohtani's hometown. The pitcher for the Angels that day, Shohei Ohtani. The stats for Shohei that day were as follows: 6.1 innings, 6 hits, 6 earned runs, and 1 walk. At the plate, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Was he throwing the games? I'll let you decide that. Here's more. July 4th, a bet was placed in the same hometown with the same bookie for $4.2 million on the over for the Padres run total. Guess who was pitching? You guessed it. Show fraud. 5 innings, 5 earned runs while going 0 for 3 at the plate. Not even 10 days later, a $10 million bet was placed. Same bookie, same town, a parlay with plus 2,500. So basically that means you put $100 down, you can win $2,500. So it's huge odds. All this has to happen. The Astros have to win by at least 2 runs. Astros over 6.5 runs. Shohei over 4.5 runs allowed. Shohei under the 6.5 strikeouts. And the game total over 11.5 combined score. Shohei's line that day: 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs while allowing 2 home runs. Shohei went 2 for 5 at the plate. The extra motivation to make the over cash really helped. He has a true addiction and problem. He needs real help. Hopefully the true story gets out and the poor interpreter can be set free from this madness. Isn't that crazy? Like, I know it's just alleged. Like, there's no proof that Ohtani did that, but I mean, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. Max, as someone who lives in Atlanta, I agree with you about Devers. AA hasn't extended Max Fried because he's told him if he pays him too much, he can't build a winning team around him. Devers' salary causes the problem. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, how are you going to go out there and complain about your team not making enough moves after you just got paid what a 10-year, $300 million contract the season prior? Like, come on now. So it's just like the Black Sox situation. I don't know about that, but Shoeless Joe got banned. Now Ohtani has to get suspended just like the PED users. Yeah, that is pretty telling, isn't it, man? Some crazy stuff. Was his buddy being threatened with his life? Ohtani had to throw games? Well, they're saying Ohtani was the man making the bets, and like the interpreter was the fall guy in this. Like, I'm sorry, man, but that's too much. It's too much for me to say this guy is not guilty. I think he's guilty. to me, Judge and Soto are the face of the MLB. I wouldn't say that. I think Ohtani is the face of the MLB. Ban the Dodgers from the playoffs. Now, another question was, you know, what happens? Can they get out of that contract if he does get suspended? I think you can. I think the Dodgers can get out without paying him, the $700 million if it's like probable cause. I think it's like in the contract that if they find something like, like the Wander Franco stuff, I'm pretty sure the Rays will be able to get out of that contract as well if they find more evidence like that. Yeah, too much evidence. Ohtani's 100% involved. That's what I'm saying, man. And that's crazy because my buddy sent me that today, earlier, and then hours later, the MLB is now investigating Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, exactly. So they'll get out of that contract. MLB is attempting to cover this up. Like, yes, I know, but at this point, like I said, there's too much evidence out there, man. Like, there's too many stuff on the internet. Like, people are digging deep into this story, and they're just bringing all this, dirty laundry up. And at some point, Rob Manfred, he's gonna have too much on his hands to say, okay, we have to invest. Like, we're forced to. Yeah, he did, man. I mean, how crazy is this, though? Like, who would have thought this would happen to show like the face of the MLB? That's like, Michael Jordan had his gambling issues, but all that stuff was legal that he was doing. Like, Jordan wasn't throwing games. He was just, just a habitual gambler. He would just gamble on everything, like poker, card games, stuff like that. But the face of the freaking league is getting hit with this stuff. It's crazy. Was there anything about the game he threw against the Yankees got lit up in the first inning? Yeah, I remember that. He gave up like 4 or 5 runs in the first inning. I think we knocked him out in the first inning, bro. I didn't see anything about that game. Let me look more. But yeah, like, I don't know who this Tommy Smokes guy is on Twitter, but he only has like 500 followers, so he did his digging, and he just probably gained all those followers today from that one tweet because this man has over 4.4 million in insight, so he's getting the clicks. That game was so obvious, Max. He wasn't even attempting to pitch well. What's up, Super Miguel Plush? Hey, shout out to everyone, man. Smash that like button for me. We got a 53 on YouTube. We got someone on Twitch. What's up, Twitch? We got some people on Twitter, man. Smash the like button for me. Let's try to get 50 likes in the house, man. Just a little pop-up, little stream. We got 33 likes. Thank you guys so much. Ohtani is a member of the Yakuza. I don't know what that is. It's probably like, what is that, a gang, a mafia? That's what I would guess. Those are the ones you got to watch. Yeah, I know, for real. Yeah, those are the ones that think they can get away with everything. Max, you got a $700 million contract. How much more money do you need? Well, this is before that contract, Donnie. This is when he was with the Angels. So supposedly the interpreter stole $4.5 million from Shohei, which the thing that doesn't, like, that I don't understand is, wasn't he in the dugout in Korea? Like, the Seoul series that just happened with the Padres? Wasn't the interpreter in the dugout laughing, hanging out with Shohei, you know what I'm saying, sitting side by side? I'm sorry, but if somebody stole, $4.5 million from me, I'm not going to sit next to you and laugh it off like it ain't nothing. That's another thing. What's up, Ronald? How you doing, Kimberly? Sweet baby Jesus is in the house. What's up, Max? Let's be real. Who the hell is the team doctor? Dr. Nick from The Simpsons? It's like I said, man, with the Yankees, like, let's, go back to the Yankees for a second here. They're being cautious with their players. There's no need for them to rush guys in their lineup. If they're sore, sit them down. Like, don't even risk it. It was weird seeing Harrison Bader today. He's rocking a full beard like me. Bader got a full red beard, man. Bader went 0 for 2 with a walk. He's batting 250. JD Martinez, he just got signed by the Mets yesterday. He was not in the lineup, of course, today. Yeah, his buddy's definitely taking the hit, bro. And I feel bad for the guy because he's gonna go to prison. His interpreter is gonna go to prison if he's gonna take this fall, man. Yes, but when you can make $10 million by having an off game, it's going to be tempting no matter how much money you make. For real, though. And if you can control it, anything's possible. Yeah, I saw Auburn just got stunned by, what was it, Yale? All right, so let me bring this up from Jeff Passan. He just tweeted out something where he reposted something from Aiden Gonzalez. Aiden Gonzalez is a ESPN baseball reporter. So it's a credible source. But this is what he just tweeted out. What's going on, Art? What's up? What's up, man? Hit that follow button over there on Twitch. Oh, okay, Super Miguel. That's what's up, man. I'm trying to do stuff over there on Twitch, man. I just get nobody. On Twitch. So Aiden just tweeted out, my understanding is that unless something dramatic happens, Shohei Ohtani will remain on the Dodgers' active roster and will continue to play while MLB's investigation unfolds. And then he says down low right here, administrative leave only applies to domestic violence policy. There are only teller purses, but the fact Ohtani himself hasn't been accused of gambling and that there's no evidence any party gambled on baseball probably helps him under MLB's scope at this point. That's going to change. If the tweet that I just read to you guys, it was true, they're going to have all the evidence. MLB announced that earlier today their Department of Investigations began their formal process investigating the matter. MLB is expected to request interviews with Shohei Ohtani and Ipe. I don't even want to try to pronounce this guy's last name, but that's the interpreter. But there's no guarantee they'll get to. More on MLB's investigation here. So crazy stuff, everyone. Now, I know it's been a crazy off season for the. I think this has been one of the best off seasons in baseball. I think in a while. But to top it off, a week before opening day, Shohei Ohtani possibly could be suspended for gambling. Was that on anybody's bingo card? I don't think so. I think that I swear, man, it's been a crazy, crazy off season, and it just makes me that much more exciting to to get the season rolling. Yeah, follow the paper trail for real. Follow the paper trail. That's all you got to do. And if the guy's wiring the money to the illegal bookie, what else do you need? What else is there to investigate? You have all the evidence in the world. Because in California, there's no like legal betting. Like you can't play DraftKings, you can't do FanDuel. All that stuff's illegal in California. So that's why they were sending a wire like to New Jersey, which was where that bookie was. So they're sending it across the United States. Just fishy, fishy stuff, y'all. Max, we are both able to think outside the box, not just what they tell us. I think we both know what. Yeah, we both know what it is, dude. I mean, he might have a serious gambling problem for real, but he's guilty. And it would not shock me if he got away with this because it's Shohei Ohtani and MLB. They're gonna do all like everyone's saying, like all y'all said in the chat earlier. MLB is gonna do their best to cover this up because it's some bad things, man. Yeah, MLB Ohtani is MLB's golden boy, so it will be covered up. That's what I'm saying. He could get away with this, but I believe he's guilty. I'm just going off what the alleged stuff is. I'm not sitting here saying like he did it. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying it's all alleged for now. But the proof is out there. I mean, not the proof, but like there's the news is out there on Twitter, all that stuff. I know you can't believe everything you see on Twitter. I get it, but interesting stuff out there. Just think, though, if they came out and say the face of the franchise is gambling on the game, how bad would that be for the Oh, my God, bro. It would be terrible. It'll be kinda like what the NBA had to deal with, Tim Donaghy, the referee that was throwing the games for them. Oh my gosh, bro. Do you remember that stuff when that happened? That took a huge blow to the NBA. Like, this could be the same thing. Otani couldn't win with Trout or Rendon. Well, Rendon was never playing, so don't even throw Rendon's name in there. Rendon doesn't even play. Yeah, dude, that stuff is crazy. That NBA documentary was insane. And Scott Foster was definitely in on it, and he still officiates today's NBA. So I know he's not guilty, he didn't get caught, but he was the best friend of Tim Donaghy. I mean, come on now. The MLB commissioner could use a black eye. Yeah, Rob Manfred deserves a black eye. He's been deserving for a black eye. Come on now. But going back to the Yankees one more time before I call it, because I'm going to head out for the night here in a second here. But I just wanted to make this stream and kind of talk about just everything that's going on with the injuries and stuff. Now, I know Garrett Cole that's a different story because we all know what's going on with Garrett Cole. Luckily, he does not need UCL or Tommy John, or I'm sorry, he does not have a UCL tear in his elbow, or he does not need Tommy John surgery. But the stuff with Cole, I mean, the stuff with Rizzo, the stuff with Judge, don't panic. Don't panic. DJ LeMahieu, that's another thing. Let me bring that up right before I forgot about the DJ LeMahieu news because of all this stuff going on with Otani. But we do have an update about LeMahieu. So this from Brian Hoke. Of course, always follow this guy on Twitter. If you need any Yankee news, this is your guy to follow. DJ LeMahieu did some light running and defense today. Aaron Boone called it "quote unquote" a good sign, but added he's still got a ways to go to be at the point where he's ready to play. Like that's a little concerning. That's a little concerning. What's up, Yankee Kyle? You too, man. You have a great weekend yourself. And then I think we have some. Yeah, here's some news. This from Pete Caldera on Twitter. But this is him doing a little bit of field work this morning. So he's out there, but just not playing. He's out there doing light work right there. But Kenneth doing what he does the very best. And that is walking in here and popping confetti all over the place. Hold on, let me find the confetti. Let me find the confetti real quick for my guy right here, man. Shout out to my boy, 5 Gifted. Who got those? Hold on, let me look them up before we pop some confetti. Yankee Kyle, Cadezilla, 11 Charlie, Loops, and the Trickster. Welcome back to the squad. Right in time for the giveaway at the end of the month. I don't know why it's not letting me it's not letting me do it. Sorry. I don't know why. StreamYard's acting up. But thank you, Kenneth. You are the man, brother. Appreciate you. You are the man. You are the man. On a complete different note, you ever notice that most players who leave the Yankees grow beards? Joey Gallo, Montgomery, Harrison Bader, to name a few. Yeah. Aaron Hicks has a beard too. Aaron Hicks has a beard. Aaron Hicks hit a home run the other day. I was like, what? He smashed one to right field. Speaking of Joey Gallo, I saw a video on Twitter, and this man said some guy was asking him a question. He was like, "What's one thing you regret doing as in your pro career, or what's a moment you like to probably forget about in your career that has never happened?" And he says, "Oh, the whole stint with the New York Yankees." Of course, man. Shut your ass up, Joey Gallo. I think the Yankee fans agree. We wish that never happened too. I know for damn well I wish that didn't happen. Why is Joey Gallo still out here talking about us? Like, move on, man. Joey Gallo is one of those like ex-girlfriends that just won't leave you alone. And for the ladies in the chat, the ex-boyfriend that won't leave you alone, I mean, who just keeps blowing your phone up, keeps texting you, keeps always talking about you to all your friends. That's what Joey Gallo does. Move on. You're trash. Don't be talking about the Yankees. Why is that even on your mind? So why are you still thinking about us, man? Look at you now. You're playing in Washington. You're playing for the Nationals. You're probably going to be batting 7th or 8th or 9th in that pathetic lineup. Joey Gallo, you are a bum. So stop talking about us. That's how I'm ending the show. Screw you, Joey. Screw you. Love you guys. Love you all in the chat. Thank you so much. I'll be back Sunday, or actually tomorrow. Ace and I are going to be doing our call-in show tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So Saturday night, we might have to pop some bottles, baby. We might have to go cray-cray. We might have to, turn it up a little bit. And then Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon at 1, I'll be calling the game. I think the game's on TV. I know we have a split squad. Some of us are going to Mexico, but y'all have a good weekend if I don't see you tomorrow or if I don't see you Sunday. But it's always love, peace, shit, and grease on Max Coverage TV. Thank you, Kenneth, for the 5 gifted. You are the man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to new subscribers. Shout out to OGs, all the members, all the mods. Y'all are the best. Couldn't do without y'all. Love y'all. Have a fun weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow night if you're going to be in the chat. 7:30. Ace, me, Yankees Weekly. I'm out of here. Peace. And always, go Yankees.